Yep, there's her new bike.
Be careful, brother.
Thanks, man. Trying to adjust some mirrors.
Have a good night.
Alright, you too.
You're on my bike and it looks so good.
I like your mirrors better than mine. You can actually see. There ain't anybody behind me, right? I like your mirrors better than mine. You can actually see. Oop. Kickstand's still down. Duh. Oop, stalled it already. Hold on, let me get used to the clutch. And it lets out like right at the bottom.
Good.
Man, your seat is so hard. You might need to get that changed out to a different seat. Oh, it's clear. Go ahead. You're leading.
Oh, damn it, hold on.
My God.
Is it awesome?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so jealous.
It's just like smooth. I don't know. I remember feeling like mine was smooth when I first got it, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to really compare the two, but it's just, it's a completely different feel. But it also, I guess it kind of reminds me of your bike just because it's so quiet. Like I can't hear the exhaust at all. God, you gotta do something with this seat though. That is hard. I can feel little like the ridges along the sides, they're just hard. They're digging into my bum.
Your boom.
I'm sure it would like work in or whatever, but man, that is not comfy.
We need to get over to the right. Woo! You look so good on my bike.
It still sounds better than yours, that's for sure. But you need something louder. Yeah, you see that pole?
Yeah. Ooh, yes, that's gonna be a lot easier. Am I leading or are you leading?
Oh, I figured I'd let you actually look at the bike.
I know, but I'm gonna just look at it and not pay attention. It does look really good. The stance really is a lot different. Whew. It is something. I'm glad you are riding it.
Doesn't feel too bad to me compared to the R6. I mean, it's pretty good. But yeah, you definitely need to take your time with it and get used to it. It's got some quickness. Which way? Right here?
Right, yeah.
Coming on your right.
It's so smooth sounding.
It feels smooth. I mean, it feels smoother than mine. I know it's brand new.
It's like new tires and everything.
No. I'm talking about like shifting and all that stuff. I mean, it just feels smooth. Like now mine, when I shift, you can actually hear it like engage and it's like, "Arr!" I don't know. I can't remember what mine was like when I first got it. So now I kind of want to take a bike on a test ride, like a brand new R6, just to see if it felt this way. But I gotta say, I like it.
Yay!
I really like the foot pegs. Like they're black, but they have that the metal showing through on the places where you actually put your feet. Just looks really cool. And you still have a pass light, but you'll still have to get better headlights at some point if you want that look.
Yeah, I want the one single look because I'm tired. I've had 2 people stop me saying, your headlight is out. I was like, I know.
This one wouldn't be as bad, but it's still the same.
Everyone there was really nice. So when I got in, I talked to Chris, got my accessories that I needed, and I was gonna just add it to the deal and then put a bigger down payment like to cover the accessories.
Yeah, I can feel the tires. You definitely need to let them break in a little bit before you start doing some twisties.
Oh, why are we stopped there?
Somebody's turning around. Dang.
Can you stall?
Yeah. Tell you what, this thing is so gradual with the stall though. Mine kind of lurches forward. This was just like, meh. See, look.
Oh, good. Because on mine, it does that
Okay, stop
boop
yelling.
too.
Crazy yelling.
Sorry. Like, I'm excited.
Yeah, then you do it fast. If you do it fast, it'll lurch. God dang, man. Your clutch lets out so low. And yours actually aren't that far. When they're like fully out, it seems like they're closer. That was weird. Racing a train.
Yeah, train. So I got to the place. They got me ready in a finance after I got my accessories I needed for my R3 and for the new bike. As I sit down and they're going over paperwork and stuff, they told me that the bike wasn't ready. They told me that there was a ZX6R on the floor with ABS. Well, then when I got there and I started doing paperwork, it was the wrong tag, I guess. The non-ABS was on the floor and the ABS was still in a crate. So they said I can get it done by tomorrow and I can pick it up tomorrow. But I don't want to pick it up tomorrow because it's supposed to be stormy weather. So then I was like, okay, that's fine, but I can't pick it up till Tuesday or Monday or Tuesday because of me and Josh's conflicting schedules. As I was telling them that, and I had to call Josh to let him know because I was going to let him get a bigger bike or a car to pick us up because
Glad I didn't.
I didn't want him to come pick me up on an R3. I don't think he'd be happy with that either. They called immediately the service department and said, can you get the bike delivered Saturday? And I was like, oh my God, Saturday all the way in Antioch? And they're like, yeah. Do I have to pay for that? I'm like, no. I was like, oh my God, thank you. So then they're gonna deliver it tomorrow before Josh had to leave, which is noon. As we're trying to go through paperwork and payments and stuff like that, they come back and say, no, the bike is on the floor. And so we were very confused. We had to actually go look at the bike. Apparently, someone who's putting the bikes together when they come out of the crate was just slapping on tags, not really knowing what bike was what. The bike with ABS was on the showroom floor, and then the bike that was in the crate was the non-ABS bike. I was like, okay, well, at least I can take it home. A service manager, the finance manager, the salesman, and somebody else looked at the bike, and I looked at the bike. It was the right bike. They've had apparently many issues going on similar to that, but it got fixed before, you know, someone would come and actually get interested in the bike. So yeah, so then they had to confront the person who did it, and they said that that person's probably not going to work there anymore, which is sad, but I mean, if you're doing your job horribly, you shouldn't be working there. And they finally got my bike off, but because it had the wrong tag, it also had the wrong key. So then the key had the wrong tag. So then as they're trying to take my bike out so they can get it cleaned up and put gas in it, they got the wrong key at first, and then they came back and got a different key. Well, then when he pulled out the bike, he actually got about a 1400, I think it was.
No, it was a ZX10R.
Or 10. So he got the 10R instead. So then he had to go put that one back.
That is a good looking bike though.
And so then he had to come back, get the key for my actual bike, and then they got it cleaned up and everything. It was just crazy. My coworker Radek and my sales manager Steve, they sold a car to a Kawasaki region manager. They gave me his card, and I called him saying that I'm very interested in getting my bike. He called Cool Springs and said, she's interested in the Kawasaki, please treat her right, take care of her. I got the car for cost, I don't know, I keep saying car. I gotta get off like work. I got the bike for cost. I got the I guess putting the bike together, that cost whatever it was. I got that waived. I got something else waived, I couldn't remember. Ooh, bumps. And then I asked about gap insurance and warranty, and then they said, if you want that, we can put it on that and we'll just give it to you at cost what we would pay if we bought a bike. I was like, thank you so much, that's great. So they've been super nice, super helpful. Connections help a lot.
We got a bike behind us, behind that car.
I talked to the service guy there and he's like, oh, it's Cayenne. I was like, yeah. He goes, I'm so sorry this is happening to you. I was like, it's all right, we're getting it resolved. He even told the finance manager that she's a great customer, she's super sweet in service and gets her bike done here, so you need to treat her right. And the finance manager started laughing because he had so many people come up to him, because Chris came up to him too and told him the same thing. So the finance manager was laughing that all these people at the dealership was like, everyone loves you. I was like, I feel so loved.
We're so well known at Cool Springs Power Sports.
If you need a bike or any type of power sport, I would go to Cool Springs. They're awesome.
Yeah, what was your dude's name?
CJ.
So he's the salesperson. And then Chris, he's awesome. We rode with him one time on a benefit ride and it was great. But he's a really cool dude. And he actually has a, I don't know if they're calling it like a podcast thing.
I guess you could call it. It's called Wingman's Garage, right?
Yeah, they do just talks about motorcycle stuff and all that, but it's pretty cool. So I'll put up all the links for all of his stuff too. Give him a shout out.